Hey YouTube, coming at you with a deck for sale. It's a complete 6 samurai build, an asceticism build, because I consider them to be more consistent than the one that runs Upstart Goblin. But if you think otherwise, I still have, and I will include with this deck, 3 Upstart Goblins, a Nishi, Grandmaster, and a Torrential Tribute. The whole deck I am going to sell for $280. Comes with triple Shien and a bunch of other goodies in the extra, but it also has everything you need in the main deck. So without further ado, I'll just start with the main deck first. You have triple Grandmaster. Now the reason you run 3 in this version is because when Kizan's out in the field with another 6 Samurai, you can use Asceticism and target Kizan to get a Grandmaster out. So that's why you run 3. And the rarities are secret rare. The secret rare is a little bit bent up though, so I did not count for full value. I think I counted as like 15 when I added up the price. It's perfectly playable in the sleeve and it still looks great. It's just a little bent. I have a super rare and a normal rare turbo pack edition. Next up, you have your heart of the deck, triple 6 Samurai Kizan. These are all first edition, super rare. You have your triple Kageki and your triple Kagemusha, all standard. And for asceticism builds, Elder of the 6 Samurai. He's great because you target your Kagemusha or target your Elder, and you get either a Kagemusha or an Elder out, depending on which one you target, and it becomes another Shien. And then one hand of the 6 Samurai for field clearing. You got your staples, Dark Hole, Monster Reborn, and Giant Trunade. You got double MST, one Rhoda, it's gold rare, one Gateway of the 6, because it's broken, and triple Shien Smoke Signal, which is standard. And the odd part of the deck, Asceticism of the 6 Samurai. Now, what this card does is you select one face-up 6 Samurai monster that's on your field, and you special summon one 6 Samurai monster from your deck with equal attack but with a different name. So this card is great, in particular with Elder of the 6 Samurai and Kagemusha. The reason being is they both have 400 attack but different names. One's 3-star, one's a 2-star. When you have either one of them on the field with this card in hand, it becomes a Shien. So you don't have to rely on Upstart Goblin to try and get your Kageki and Kagemusha to hand. So it's a nice card, it works out very well, but again, I also have the Upstarts, and that will be included with the deck when you purchase it. And of course, triple 6 Samurai United, because draw power becomes a pot of greed for Sams. And for traps, you have triple double-edged sword technique. This card is basically just a free Shien. It also is used, in my opinion, to bait out solemn warnings, because it's a card that special summons. It's really useful because you can have a Kageki and a Kagemusha in hand, and then have an Elder Kagemusha, or any set that can get you a Shien out in the graveyard, or whatever synchro you want to get out. Flip double-edged sword technique. Oh, I'm going to solemn warning that. Alright, okay, I go into Shien anyway. Very useful at 3 in my opinion. That's the way I run it. Double Musakani Magatama. This is your counter trap Stardust. It's very useful because it's a counter trap, and it can negate solemn warning if you have a 6 Samurai already on the field. So let's say you have a Shien out, you go to summon Kageki. I'm going to solemn warning that. Okay, I had the Musakani Magatama face down, I flip it, I can chain it to solemn warning, and you still get your summon, because you're negating the destruction and the effect of the card. So I'm going to put that back right here. Okay. And continue the trap lineup, you have Solemn Judgement and 2 Compulse. These would be solemn warnings otherwise, but obviously that would raise the price of the deck up. And now for your extra deck, you have 3 legendary 6 Samurai Shien. Now, there's an Ultra and 2 Ultimates. One of the Ultimates is first edition, one is unlimited, and then the Ultra is first edition. Part of the deck. Broken card. 1 Naturia Barkion because it's good. 1 Naturia Beast because it's good, and 1 Landoise because they're good. They're just all good with those cards. You have one Gaia Knight, one Colossal Fighter, one Mist Wurm, and one Ancient Fairy Dragon. So yeah, it's pretty much a complete extra deck, minus like Trishula, Stardust, that kind of thing. And of course Brio, but otherwise, it's pretty good. And last but not least, you have this little pile of cards that can convert it to a upstart build. Anishi, which I consider a really great tech because you have a full graveyard of 6 Samurais. You may want to top deck this because it's really useful. You can destroy any card on the field, so anything that would be bigger than Shien you can target. Great Shogun Shien because, you know, you can just randomly spam the field with a 2500 beater. Very useful. Triple Upstart, which obviously is the draw power when you don't use the asceticism build, and one Torrential Tribute because it's just a useful trap. Alright, so the entire deck is going to be $280. Comes with everything I just showed. eBay link will be in the description below. Thanks for watching, good luck, and happy bidding.